national anthem of Jamaica. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us, the weak to cherish. Give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father. Grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. I pledge my heart forever to serve with humble pride this shining homeland ever, so long as earth abide. I pledge my heart this island, as God and faith shall live. My work, my strength, my love, and my loyalty to give. Oh, green Isle of the Indies, Jamaica strong and free. Our vows and loyal promises, oh, heartland it's to thee. Today is July 18, a Friday, and we are in Darliston Square, Westmoreland. The Eastern Westmoreland, or the Westmoreland Eastern constituency, according to the Electoral Office of Jamaica. We are here today to let the people here in this constituency, in the Darliston area, know what it is that we are about in respect of the coming general elections, due in September of this year. My manifesto, rather first, I'm Haile Mika'el Cujo. I'm many things to many people, including of late being a constitutional lawyer. In that, I have written this document. We the people propose Constitution of Republic Jamaica. That has been a public document since I sent the first draft to Parliament on July 26, 2021. It is my manifesto as I campaign in this election. You need to know that you can get a copy by downloading it from our We the People Republic JA Facebook page, or you can ask for it on WhatsApp 1-876-225-1163, or email We the People Republic JA @gmail.com. You may also view events on our We the People Republic JA YouTube channel, on TikTok, and on Instagram. We are also available on Twitter, X, as @Haile Mika'el Cujo. This document guarantees the sovereignty of our country to we the people of Jamaica. In respect of this event, I am intending to just speak for another 5 minutes, and then you will have all the time going up to 25 minutes past 6, at which time I must close off before the 6:30 date, or rather time allotted to me by the authorities. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has given me time from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. to make this presentation. So this is your opportunity, people, to come and question me. Ask me what it is that you want to know that I am about according to this document. And any question you may ask, I intend to answer it from this document. It contains 7 chapters, 86 articles. It is based mainly upon the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights and, most importantly, the 1955 Revised Constitution of Ethiopia, written by Emperor Haile Selassie I. Let us remember that when the emperor came here in 1966, he gave us a school. He also received from the government the keys to the city of Kingston and an honorary degree of Doctor of Laws from the University of the West Indies. This document has input from noted attorney at law Gordon Robinson and Anthony Gifford KC, as well as it was debated by the University of West Indies Mona Law School students in March 2023. Noted attorney at law Dion Jackson Miller was on that panel because she lectures at the school, along with Jeffrey Foreman and Miss Williams, all 3 of them being lawyers that lecture. So this document is a proper document for the country. However, sadly, it is to be signed by our 63 elected representatives, members of the House of Representatives. But they are refusing to sign it. It has been with them, as I said before, from July 26, 2021. And 6 months after that, the Prime Minister formed the Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs to deal with, as he said, his government's aspirations to make Jamaica become a republic. Now, 3 years after, and having spent over 3 billion Jamaican dollars, he has declared that that process has failed, and he has blamed it, according to him, on the altar of PNP selfishness. I have told him and all the rest of the parliamentarians in YouTube video, you may see it on our YouTube channel, that they are all to be blamed because they have had opportunity, and they still have opportunity, to sit with me and go through this document article by article to see what is in it that is good for us. The Ministry of Legal and Constitutional Affairs has within it the Constitutional Reform Committee. They had 7 town hall meetings from March 2023 up to July 2024. I attended 6 of those 7 town hall meetings. I made presentations at Mandeville, Portmore, Port Antonio, Savannah Lamar, Santa Cruz, and Emancipation Park. On July 14, they invited me, or rather they invited me to Jamaica House on July 14 to discuss this document with them. They went through it partially, got my information, and they still went ahead and ignored everything that is in this document. This document has fixed election dates. The third Thursday in February every 4 years starting 2026, because it is to be implemented this year on Heroes Day. It should have been implemented from Heroes Day 2021, but they have kept ignoring it, so we keep putting back the date, and we keep putting back the date until we have 63 MPs who will sign this document. Vote for me, and I'll be there to sign this document on your behalf. This document also gives land to the people of Jamaica. The Ministry of land, wood, water, housing, and infrastructure, is mandated to develop and maintain a land policy that will eliminate squatting and give land and housing solutions to people at an affordable cost. How is it that you are living in your own country and you are a squatter? The sovereignty of the country is vested in the citizens of the country according to this document. Right now, the sovereignty of the country is vested in the British monarch. First, it was Queen Elizabeth II. Now it is her son, King Charles III, and whoever else is down the line waiting. And we are still here suffering and being called squatters. We need to end that, people. This document has a declaration of Republic Jamaica, which tells what this is about and the reasons for us doing it. Now please listen carefully. The Declaration of Republic Jamaica. We, the undersigned 63 duly elected representatives of the people of Jamaica, acting in the best interest of the citizens of Jamaica, whose desire it is to create a new and glorious history for ourselves and our future generations that shall increase our self-esteem, dignity, and integrity, while simultaneously removing for all time every remnant of the brutality committed against our citizens of the past and present by the British monarchy, our former colonizers from 1655 to 1962, and our former overseers from 1962 to now, evidenced by their inflicting upon us the evil institutions of slavery, the slave trade, and neo-colonialist administrations of government enforced by their 1738 Articles of Pacification and other treaties made with the Maroons, and their Constitution of August 6, 1962, made with the rest of Jamaica, that are contrary to the third line of our national anthem that states, "Keep us free from evil powers," do hereby abolish all those documents, and instead thereof institute, establish, and ordain this Constitution of Republic Jamaica that is effective onward from the 20th day of October in the year of our Lord 2025, that's 20th October 2025 AD, our Independent Republic Day, by virtue of it having already been established as our National Heroes Day. So, the Maroons as indigenous people are comprised of the Tainos, who came from South America, the Moors, Africans who came from Africa before Christopher Columbus, and people who ran away from the plantation from the brutality of first the Spanish and then the English. I have repeatedly said, we don't need to have referendum concerning this document. Minister Mallow-Fort has said to me, if I'm going to follow the law, I must uphold the law. And the law says that in order for the constitution that we have now to be changed, we have to go through a certain process. Now, what process did the English go through to get ownership of Jamaica? Let me tell you. Piracy, pillage, and plunder. That's what they did. They came down here 1655. And for 5 years, they fought the Spanish with war to take control of the country. Now, how did the Spanish get this country? They did the same thing to the people who they saw here. They fought war with them every day until they can't manage them no more. And the English came and take them away, take away the country from them. And when the English can't manage the Maroons no more, they say, okay, let us have peace treaty. And they say, you keep the hills, we keep the plains. Basically, that's what they said. And they signed treaty with them. But this 1962 constitution that they gave to Jamaica takes away that land. It takes away the land by saying the whole country is to be divided into 45 constituencies initially. But they didn't give any of those constituencies to the Maroons. This document gives the Maroons their indigenous homeland and gives them exclusive seats in Parliament. Many of you have been to a compound. I've been to a compound to speak up there with the Maroons. I've been to Moortown in Portland to speak with the Maroons to get their information. I've been to Scotts Hall in St. Elizabeth, Charlestown, also in Portland. Now, people, I've been talking, but this is your question and answer session. Is there anyone here with a question? Anything at all that you would like to say, ask about not just this document, but things that affect you in the constituency that I'm looking forward to answering out of this document? No takers? You have a question, sir? Anybody who has a question, even if you don't want to come up here, just write the question on a piece of paper and send it up. All right? And we'll do it. We'll answer it. Now, I'm going to get right down to earth. This job was given to me by our eternal Father. Yes? And He has facilitated me doing it. He has made sure that I have the resources to do what it is that needs to be done to make this document, first of all, be written and then be advertised. However, in March of this year, He told me to take the shoes off of my feet and walk barefooted in Jamaica. Nothing strange. The people on the coat of arms of Jamaica, they don't wear shoes. I don't know if anybody who was born in shoes. Neither do I know of anybody who got to them bed in shoes. Furthermore, the people on the coat of arms, we have revised the coat of arms, I'll soon talk about that. But the people on the coat of arms, they not only don't wear shoes, they don't have any clothes above their waist. All right? So, that might seem drastic, but even more drastic. At Emancipation Park in Kingston, or St. Andrew, they would say properly. At Emancipation Park, there is a statue at Emancipation Park with two naked people. Genitals are exposed. Penis and vagina are exposed at that event, in that statue. So, what are we talking about here in Jamaica? I'm going into a restaurant to buy something for someone. I'm not going to call the name right now. But they're running me out saying that I can't come in there barefoot. I go into another restaurant up at Mandeville, and they say, I can't come in there because I'm barefooted and I want to go to get information. I go into even government place, and they're saying, I can't come in there because it's private place, and I can't come in there barefooted. What kind of hypocrisy that we have in the country? Now this document, Article 8, acknowledges our indigenous Jamaican language. Let me read it for you. Article 8A, freedom of speech and of the press is guaranteed throughout the country. Article 8B, the indigenous Jamaican language, Patois Jenge, is the accepted mode of expression throughout the country. However, in international communication, the English language shall take preeminence except in cases where it is mutually agreed to do otherwise. Now, Jamaican language, all we know, includes some words what them call bad words. And they charge you 40 shilling at courthouse. The price gone up now to $15,000 or 8 days in prison for speaking in indecent language. It is our little African words and our African talking that they don't want to hear. So then charge us for it. I hear that the DJs down at Sunfest coming up have been warned that any one of them cuss bad word according to the law, they're going to charge them. We hear of two politicians recently go on the campaign trail. One of them by accident, he never know the mic wasn't working, and the other one purposely cuss up a whole heap of bad word according to them say bad word. And no charge. But even if he's charged, this document, this Article 8B, acknowledging our indigenous language, eliminate abolish that law of being indecent language. Likewise, in 2023, 2 years ago, you may remember how the parliamentarians gave themselves a massive raise of pay, almost 300% in some cases. Well, Article 54 of this document says, representatives of the people and senators shall receive salaries. However, any law increasing the salaries of members of parliament shall be effective only from the date of the election of the next parliament. That means parliamentarians cannot give themselves a raise of pay under this document. But under the 1962 document, they have given themselves raise of pay over 200%, going up to 300%. And poor little teachers, firemen, police, all of these people have to be groveling with one single digit raise of pay. These are some of the things that are entrenched in this document. There are some people in Jamaica who say they want to go back to Africa. Some of them maybe want to go back to India. I want to go back to China. I don't know, wherever they say they come from, they want to go back there. This document gives repatriation to the people of Jamaica who want to go back to wherever they came from. This document abolishes the death penalty. No sentence of death, Article 27, shall be executed upon anyone found guilty by any court of committing a capital offense. Such a person shall be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole, except so granted by the Prime Minister, and in any case, not until after 30 years of the sentence have been served. So this is humanitarian business we're talking about. Why kill a man when you know that he's going to die anyway? Take him out of society, and at the same time, give him some work to do to pay for the people, compensation for the people who he caused to lose their family member, and at the same time to keep himself in prison, because we're not having no free prisoner in this republic. We are making opportunity for people to live outside of prison. That's what this document is about. I soon come to the ministries, but I'm just looking for now Article 6, which says Jamaican citizens shall enjoy all the rights stated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights of the United Nations. Okay, now people, anybody with a question? I can come and listen to your question and come and respond to it, you know. Anybody with a question? Any more questions? Anybody here with a question? That's what we are here for, you know. This is a public political question and answer session. You have a question, you ask it, we answer it from this document. Remember, you can get the document by sending a WhatsApp text to 1-876-225-1163 or email WeThePeopleRepublicJA@gmail.com. You may also download it from our We the People Republic JA YouTube or Facebook page, and you can check our We the People Republic JA YouTube channel and TikTok and Instagram to see events. We have over 85 videos up, and we are planning to put more up so you can see what is happening. The ministries, there are 10 ministries designated in this document. It's called the Council of Ministers. And these are as follows: the Ministry of National Security and Defense, the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport, the Ministry of Health and the Environment, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the Ministry of Job Creation and Social Security, the Ministry of Transport and Works, the Ministry of Land, Wood, Water, Housing and Infrastructure, and the Office of the Prime Minister, which shall oversee all ministries. These 10 ministries for the most part, were made known to me through a newspaper article written by attorney at law Gordon Robinson. I made some adjustments to it, but in all fairness, I sent it to him also, and he agreed, or rather, he made pointers to keep it legal. Not saying that he agreed to everything that's in it, but he made pointers for us to keep it legal. Do you have a question, sir? You have a question? Now, the Ministry of National Security and Defense shall comprise of the Jamaica Security Force. The Jamaica Security Force, which is a combination of the now Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force. So this document proposes to abolish the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force and have one Jamaica Security Force governed by the Republic of Jamaica. It has improvements to the way how they operate, in that all must know the law up to the equivalent standard of lawyers who are authorized to represent citizens in the courts of the country. It shall have two departments, a military department that shall bear arms, and a citizens service department that shall not bear arms. And they all shall be known as soldiers. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport shall be responsible to educate youth to be able to attain jobs created in the Ministry of Social Security. Education shall be compulsory and free up to the secondary level. Education shall include teaching students respect, communal responsibility, the contents of this Constitution, the history of our national heroes and freedom fighters, and our efforts to gain independence. The Ministry of Health and the Environment shall include sanitation and shall develop and maintain practical recycling processes and shall investigate all plants in the island to see their medicinal properties so that they can help to make our citizens healthier. The Ministry of Finance shall determine fiscal policy, growth, and include all revenue earning agencies of government. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs shall negotiate interaction between and or among Jamaica and other nations. The Ministry of Trade and Industry shall develop and maintain the industry of renewable energy. Now, that industry of renewable energy came to me through my good friend Dr. John Lennon, who has from 2015 been sending proposals to the Parliament as to how we can use the God-given sunshine that we have to make solar energy so that we can have better quality and more water being produced. We can use the solar energy to power street lights, to power all government buildings, schools. We can save that money now that we're paying to JPS to put in electric school buses, not gas emission buses, because we are still a part of the global environment where we are trying to cut down on emissions from fossil fuel. That's oil and coal. Everybody now will be able to buy a hot plate, plug it in, because we are getting solar energy. And the JPS current would be, instead of so much kilowatts per hour, which is Jamaica is in the top 10 expensive country in solar, in electricity cost, we could cut that down. We could establish farms and factories and manufacturing and processing. We have rivers. We have water. What we need now is electricity. We don't have to be buying oil from overseas. We have the sun every day. See, I'm sweating since I've been here. And we all sweat. That's good and healthy for us. Okay? So this is what the industry of renewable energy can do for us. The Ministry of Job Creation and Social Security shall emphasize workplace harmony and ensure senior citizens' welfare, including free health care for unemployed seniors.
Now, a senior citizen, according to this document, is someone who is 63 years and older. Now, after somebody starts working from their 18, and when they reach 63, they retire. You still want them to pay a bus fare? The industry, the Ministry of Transport and Works, says that it must create and maintain a comfortable and efficient public transport system and to ensure safe, secure, and properly supervised school bus system and provide free public transportation for senior citizens. If that is justice, let me hear you say justice. That's what we are about. Justice, truth, be ours forever. The Ministry of Transport and Works shall see to the fixing of our roads. Again, the industry of renewable energy can help in that respect. And the Ministry of Land, Wood, Water, Housing and Infrastructure. Listen carefully, people. The purpose of this ministry is to present and maintain a land policy that will eliminate squatting by offering land and housing solutions impartially at an affordable cost to citizens. Now, the word squatting in this document is written in quotation marks because I'm not calling anybody a squatter. I know what it is to be born in our country and to not have any place to call your own. So, all of these crown lands, these UDC controlled or owned lands, they need to be supervised, subdivided, surveyed, subdivided, and presented to the people at a reasonable cost. In 2015, 10 years ago, I made a speech right here when I decided to go and represent in general election for the first time. 2016 election was called. And I said the very same thing. We need to subdivide, survey and subdivide this country and allow people to have access to land. And now it is written in a document, we the people propose Constitution of Republic Jamaica, and the entire Parliament, the 63 MPs, the senators, the 21 senators, as well as the Governor General, all of them have copy of this document. Over 70 lawyers and law firms, over 15 civil society groups, including the Jamaica Council of Churches, Jamaicans for Justice. All of them have had copies of it. Thousands of Jamaicans. The Rastafarians have it. The Maroons have it. Many, many people have this thing. People in the diaspora, overseas in Jamaica. Jamaicans who live overseas. Our Eternal Father gave me opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. to speak to Jamaicans in a public event. So this is not a hide business. It's not a fly-by-night how you come up somebody looking something. I tell the Constitutional Reform Committee, it is not about me, Haile Mika'el Cujo. I've been teaching primary school, PE and sport from 2002. I came from Center in 2001. Up to COVID 2020, when sports was stopped. Just picking up now. And every day I go to school, I hear the children singing, Eternal Father, bless our land. Some of them now have a vote. And I'm saying to them, it is not about me. I am 65 years old, the 2nd of July this month, just passed, a few weeks ago. This is about our Eternal Father, God Almighty, giving me this to put to we the people. And you can take it and make yourself better people. That's what I'm saying. It says, in order to create a new and glorious history for ourselves and our future generations that shall increase our self-esteem